The impeachment inquiry, 2 more witnesses on Capitol Hill today to testify.
It follows yesterday's testimony from U.S. Ambassador Gordon Sondland, who said there was a quid pro quo with the president and the Ukrainians. CBS 4's Skylar Henry is in Capitol Hill with the latest.
Spoke with President Zelensky.
State Department employee David Holmes told lawmakers he overheard a cell phone conversation between Ambassador Gordon Sondland and President Trump the day after President Trump asked Ukraine's president to look into the Bidens.
I then heard President Trump ask, so he's going to do the investigation. Ambassador Sondland replied that he's going to do it.
Holmes said he also asked Sondland about President Trump's views of Ukraine.
Ambassador Sondland stated that the president only cares about big stuff. I noted there was big stuff going on in Ukraine, like a war with Russia. And Ambassador Sondland replied that he meant big stuff that benefits the president, like the Biden investigation.
The testimony comes a day after Sondland told the committee President Trump wanted Ukraine to publicly announce investigations in return for a White House meeting. Democrats say President Trump made the White House meeting and U.S. military aid contingent on Ukraine investigating 2016 election interference and the company that employed former Vice President Joe Biden's son.
Both were in Donald Trump's personal interest and the interests of his 2020 re-election campaign.
Former NSC official Dr. Fiona Hill took issue with any suggestion it was the Ukrainians, not Russia, who meddled in the 2016 election.
I refuse to be part of an effort to legitimize an alternate narrative that the Ukrainian government is a U.S. adversary and that Ukraine, not Russia, attacked us in 2016.
Republicans kept pressing it.
It is entirely possible for 2 separate nations to engage in election meddling at the same time.
And they stressed Ukraine got military aid without announcing any investigations.
How do we have an impeachable offense here when there's no actual misdeed and no one even claiming to be a victim?
President Trump defended himself in a series of tweets, in one saying the calls were perfect. There was nothing said that was wrong. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Today is the last day of scheduled public hearings, and when the hearings resume, you could watch it live right here on CBS 4.